Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Prescott looks to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week. Great creativity and usual productivity.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Go to 54, wide. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Prescott sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, they'll throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back up.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away all their weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
The 18-yard line.
Great. Set. On anyone, huh? Crowd left yet?
7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Great. Set. 180, huh?
Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Great. Set. 180, huh? Crowd left yet?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running right, here's Estime. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And so 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
46. 47. We're going to 54. We're going to 53. 26.
Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Dallas.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
14, Eagles 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
2-yard pickup.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pitch and catch to Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Second and 5.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
180.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
63. Great. Hey, easy, 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
73, 73.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
No touch it. No touch it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Hey, Silver. No.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Trimmer. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Prescott. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Hey, easy, 63, 60. No touch, man. No touch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Great, go Silver, ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
Complete to A.J. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Trimmer.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yo, toss it! Wait up! Crowd left me! 63! Yo,
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Eagles 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. Drops it off for Chubb.
Touchdown pass. Complete to Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Under. All right, here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reyes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's back to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown.